Started with the video about what we actually need and how much more stuff we need to get Kong right where I want him.
There can't be two Alpha Titans.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
The world needs Kong.
There's something provoking me into war.
All right, guys, what is going on? Today we are going to talk about what else we need and how much it's going to cost to make 1,000 wheel horsepower in Kong, my Whipple supercharged Ram 1500. I have guys telling me all the time, just put the smallest 275 pulley on and send it. We cannot do that. It's not going to be able to be possible. If you're new to the channel, this is a Whipple supercharged Ram. Right now it's 5.7 stock bottom end, making about 8 pounds of boost. Cam heads, fully bolt on, Whipple supercharged. Now tomorrow is the big day, actually. Tomorrow we are going to Steve's, and Steve is going to be assembling the fully forged 392 BGE block from HHP BES built it, but HHP BES, you know what I mean? But yeah, so as you know, we cannot just fucking turn it all the way up and send it. It will not nothing else is going to handle it. Today we're going to talk about what else I need to get to make sure we can actually do that. So let's talk about it. I was going to do a cold start, guys, but it's beautiful. It's about 60 degrees out. I've already been driving the truck a little bit, but I'm going to show you we have everything loaded in the truck for tomorrow. I'm going to show you all that real quick, and then we're going to get started with the video about what we actually need and how much more stuff we need to get Kong right where I want him. All right, guys. Go. Whoa. Locked. So I locked the car. It's a truck. Jesus. See, we have everything. This, I think, is new timing chain kit that I told you I was messed up with last time. Everything is there. The whole kit, everything. These two boxes are the heads. This box is the new MDS lifters. This is my cam from Jay. That little box is what else did I just order? I just ordered that little box this week. Oh, new crank, oh my God, crank pin kit. Sorry, guys. Yes. I'm going the other side. Basically, shims, head gaskets, bolts, everything we need. This box has the spring, the new springs, a bunch of other things. I don't remember every little thing, but everything I have right now is actually in this truck. Everything in here is actually good to go for the long block. Thank God. So let's get in the truck and let's talk about it. All right, guys. Yes, you can see the boxes are in the truck. We are ready for tomorrow. The only thing that sucks is it's supposed to be a little bit of snow in the morning. Actually, until about 1 o'clock. I'm pretty sure we're just going to be doing it in Steve's garage because he's only assembling the long block tomorrow. He's going to assemble everything on the motor that he can without taking anything off of this motor. So I said to him, if there's anything else that you really need, let me know. I really hope there's not. I got a lot of new stuff. The reason I say I really hope there's not because I am completely broke right now, guys. Yeah, when I mean broke, I mean broke. I have like no more money left. I don't have enough to pay Steve to do this and maybe get the rest of the essentials. As you know, I have not been making many videos in the past 5 months, and I was thinking about actually doing a video on the real reason why. I may do it, I may not. It's not a big deal, but I'll tell you this: I've never felt better. This is the best I've felt in about a year. So yes, that's another thing. Oh, we also have something else. Assembly lube, Lucas. Forgot about that. Yeah, so I've had a bunch of guys come up to me and be like, oh, you're going to have the belt motor. Just put the small 275 pulley on and send it. We can't do that. I really wish we could. But we have for what we have the 18-inch, the 18% overdrive pulley, and we have a 325 pulley. Now, the 325 and 18% on the forged 392 and I also have a 102 millimeter throttle body. So with all that together, we should make, I'm guessing, around 12 PSI. I'm comparing to other guys and what they've done, like Matt, and what how much boost he's running, how much he makes with a bigger motor, bigger cam. Obviously, it's a 422. We have, so my guess is around the 12 PSI range. And we're only going to be running pump gas until the transmission gets built. I am not going to even waste my time on trying to get any race gas in here, because we're going to be running on we're going to be maxing out this transmission at least with just pump gas on 12 psi, probably around the 700 wheel range, probably a little bit more. I'm not too sure. We did do a 9.5 to 1 compression ratio to be able to run pump gas. And because I went blower, I want this thing to be bulletproof for what I want to do. And from HHP, BES built my motor. I already delivered it to Steve. It's already at his house. He's ready to go. We have everything ready for the long block tomorrow. Super excited. So get ready for that video too, guys. A full assembly of that is coming next after this video. So what else do we need to be able to actually have Kong reach 1,000 horsepower? The number one thing that I'm getting right after everything, this motor's done, saving back up my money and everything like that, is going to be a built transmission. Now, everyone says, why not just throw a HP 95 transmission in it? Or actually, they said HP 90. They're like, oh, wait, you're four-wheel drive. So I would need an HP 95 transmission. And I would need new drive shaft, new this, new that, and everything else. It's just, and all the custom work, it's going to cost the same. And I just don't know. That's going to be a lot of work. With a built transmission, in my opinion, would be better. I've already talked to Pure about it and see what they can do. The reason I said I talked to Pure is because I wanted to know if they could build the transfer case as well. Because once we reach around 1,000, I want to see how much the transfer case can hold up. So number one thing is a built transmission. And that on their website, it's going for $6,000. So it's going to take some money. It's going to take a little bit of time to build it back up, but we are going to get there. And a transfer case, I haven't got quoted on that, or, it's not even on their thing, but they did say they can build it. They use the same parts to build the other transfer cases, so they can build that. But we're not going to go for that right away. We're just going to do the trans, because the transfer case, I think, can hold up pretty well compared to the trans. After that, we're going to need new injectors. As of right now, we are still running the 650s, which on fixed websites, 650cc injectors, they max out around 800 wheel. And that's their max before they hit 90% duty cycle. We're not going to be near that yet. Not even close. Like I said, we're going to be around the 700, maybe 720. I'm not 100% sure. So we're fine on injectors for now until we get the trans built. But we are going to need new ones once we do once we want to turn it up. We're going to probably need a minimal of 1,000. I'm going to go with 1,000cc injectors if I stay on gas. Now, if I go with E85, if I eventually do it right now, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet. I don't know. But right now, 1,000cc injectors will easily get me 1,000 wheel on race gas. So we're good with that. I also am going to need, I'm thinking in my head here, I wrote it down on a list. We are going to need injectors, a whole new fuel system. Now, I know Rick Tapp of Tap Performance just came out with a really good fuel system. On his website, it says $1,250 for it. So we're going to need that. Or if that's not, if maybe it'd be better to go with MMX and Rick are the only ones I know that have a dual fuel pump system out for the Rams. Yes, you can make one and stuff, but I don't know how to do all that. I'm not going to lie. I want to make stuff kind of as easy as possible and the best, most professional looking system for this Ram. I want everything to be perfect for the amount of money I've spent on this thing. Like I said, I'm flat broke from this truck and this motor and everything else. The amount of money I spent, I want the most professional job that I can have. So with his fuel system, it's going to take, like I said, $1,250 plus the injectors I'm looking at are $750. So that's $2,000 alone. Transfer case is $6,000. I mean, not some transfer case. The transmission $6,000. So that's $8,000 alone. And if the transfer case is $2,000 to $3,000 to build, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think it's going to be as much as the trans. My guess is $2,000. That's a $10,000 more just to be able to fully upgrade Kong to 1,000 wheel. Now, once we build the trans, then we can turn it up more. Is it going to make 1,000 right away? No, we don't need, I'll probably do everything but the transfer case right away. The first thing I want is the trans because I want it to be able to shift. Even if we're running 700 wheel and we don't have any smaller pulleys on yet, I want the truck to be able to shift. Because I talked to Jason Durea at Elitehemiperformance, and he said, yeah, my goal with this truck, the way it's going to be set up with the new motor, is 10.5 on pump gas. That is my goal. Do I think I can achieve it? Absolutely, I do. Looking at a lot of Trackhawks and what they run with just as simple as like pulley tune, and injectors, they're running mid-10s, no problem on pump gas. Now, the way my truck is set up now, I'm faster than a stock Trackhawk. So with the motor I have and everything else cammed, and I'm actually lighter than a Trackhawk. Right now, the way it sits, I'm heavier than a Trackhawk. When I go to the racetrack and do all my prepping, I'm lighter than a Trackhawk. So that's, I think we can definitely get 10.5s. I don't think it's an issue. It just depends on two things. Traction, because we also have a big converter in here still, because I want to be able to launch this thing at full boost before we start it moving, because I like the big converter. If that's the case, we'll have to work on that. And transmission. And another thing, pinion snapping. Two guys have snapped the pinion, and they both did it on 321 gears, which worries me a little bit. But they are different because they were two-wheel drive, you know, single cabs, popping wheelies, launching at full power. So we'll see. I don't know. Those are the three things I'm most worried about. Probably the number one is the trans not being able to shift because we're making too much power, and I really don't want to pulley down and pulley up and make less power. I would like to keep the power we're at. But if that's the case for the trans to hold up until we get it built, then that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to do what I can so we can hit the track. And even at that, we should be able to run 10s no problem. You know what I mean? And I don't think any Ram has run 10s on pump gas yet. So that would be pretty cool to do too. If they have, put it in the comments, let me know. I don't think anyone has. Almost everyone's either ran race gas or E85. It's usually MS109 or E85 or E85R, ethanol, anything like that. So those are the modifications that we're going to need to make this thing 1,000 wheel horsepower, which is my end goal. 1,000 wheel horsepower, streetable truck. I want it to be like, I don't want to turn it into a straight drag truck. You know what I'm saying? Look at my buddy Boosted F-150. He's making, I think, 1,100 wheel, and it's a street strip truck, kind of like mine. Yes, when we go to the track, I do prep, and I throw my big ass Nickies on there, and my front skinnies. He don't do that. He's going for like records the way his truck is set up on 20s and full weight, which is awesome. But for me, I want to go to the track and take out as much possible, and you know what I mean, have some fun. But yeah, that's what we got, guys. That's what we got. Tomorrow is the big day, the full assembly of the lawn block, and if you can get anything else done, that would be great. I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. Very exciting things are happening, and yeah. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and get ready for the next one. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.